Hey everybody, I'm the real king of BC. This is actually a video that I've wanted to do for a while now, but things have been kind of messy lately. But I'm sorry, I'm finally able to get it out. This is actually a video that's I don't really do very often because this is a theory video. Now I did a theory video like a while ago, but I haven't done one since. So go figure. I decided to do another one because theories are actually very fun. So why not? This one's actually gonna be about a show that I'm sure most people have seen, and if you haven't seen it, well, then you should watch it. The show I'm gonna be talking about is Futurama, though I'm gonna be more specifically talking about one character this time, and that's gonna be a very interesting character in the show of Futurama. There's not much known about him, but he's a very interesting character. I'm actually going to be talking about the character of Robot Santa. And if you don't know, that's the robotic version of Santa Claus in Futurama. Futurama is a show that was made by the same people who made The Simpsons, including Matt Groening. I believe that's how you say his name. It takes place in the future, like in the far future, right, in the year 3000 something. And apparently, just this robotic version of Santa Claus exists. And it's pretty much there to make Christmas the worst type of holiday you could possibly imagine. Every year on Christmas, he just goes around attacking people all over the world, and people fear him because of this. And it's a really interesting concept because usually when you think of Santa Claus, you think of Jolly Saint Nick himself. He's a really good dude. Right? You don't think of, this cold, robotic, and violent version of him. So I actually like the fact that Futurama did that. It makes the show stand out even more than it already does. But we don't really know where Robot Santa Claus comes from. It's never said that Santa Claus was real in this world, but I mean, we can speculate if he really was. The reason why I said it is because, well, why else would there be a robot version of Santa Claus if Santa Claus doesn't actually exist in this world? It seems kind of ridiculous to have a robot Santa Claus running around that the real thing isn't, a thing in this world. Again, they don't really explain it, but in my opinion, it makes sense. Um, so, yeah. Now, my theory is that at one point, Santa Claus got way too tired of delivering presents to everybody all around the world because of his advanced age. And so he decided to create a robot to do his bidding. And this was Robot Santa. Now, you may be asking, well, okay, if he created him, then why is Robot Santa so violent? I'm getting there. So, in typical fashion, at some point, Robot Santa decides that he just doesn't want to be Santa Claus's slave anymore and just decides that, hey, I should be Santa Claus and you don't deserve it. All you do is sit around, you lazy human. And then he takes him out. Yeah, not very PG, but the show's not very PG either. If you've seen it, you know what I mean. It's a very adult show, much like The Simpsons. Anyways. Anyway, Robot Santa Claus Dan took out all of the reindeer and then had his elves replace them with robotic reindeer. And then this way the robot reindeer would be able to be way more durable than the regular reindeer. And ever since then he's just been raining down all kinds of violence on basically everybody in the Futurama world. Now, as to why, well, it's because he hates humans. Why does he hate humans? Because he hated Santa Claus, because Santa Claus treated him like a slave. And I mean, I guess he's not wrong. I mean, yeah, he's a machine, so he doesn't have emotions. So Santa Claus clearly thought that it wasn't really a big deal, which I can't say I blame him. But again, Robot Santa Claus wouldn't necessarily be wrong for thinking that if he does think that. Again, Santa Claus technically did still treat him as a slave. He only built Robot Santa Claus because he was getting older and couldn't keep up anymore. And so he needed to ensure that the Christmas spirit stayed alive. And in order to do that, instead of just hiring someone who's way younger than him, someone who's capable of doing the task. He just decided, well, hey, maybe I should just build a robot, or had someone else build a robot, and they can be a robot version of me, and then they can keep the Christmas spirit alive. However, in the end, this actually led to his undoing. At least, that's what I think anyway. This led to Robot Santa Claus just taking him out, and you know what? He definitely took out his wife too, Mrs. Claus, and then he took out the reindeer, then replaced them with robot reindeer, and because of his hatred for humans and the fact that Santa Claus, like, for the longest time, treated him like a slave, he just up and decided that, you know what, I'm gonna be the real Santa Claus, and I don't think any of these humans actually deserve any presents. I think that they deserve to have the worst Christmas imaginable. And that's what he did. So yeah, Robot Santa Claus does the exact opposite of what he was programmed for. He was programmed to keep the Christmas spirit alive, but really all he's doing is just absolutely destroying the Christmas spirit. And because of this, in the world of Futurama, everybody is terrified of Christmas, and it is the worst holiday to them, because it is the day in which Robot Santa Claus tries to take them out. One year after the other, he always rains down all kinds of violence with all kinds of weapons, like missile launchers and machine guns and so on and so forth. And heck, he even has an arsenal of knives and even grenades. Yeah, right. He even has laser eyes, if I remember correctly, because of course he does. So yeah, Robot Santa Claus is not easy to take out either. The man is very durable, and not only is he very durable, but he's a master with weaponry and heck, even hand-to-hand combat, it seems. Even though he mostly uses weapons, very similar to the Terminator, he's still good at hand-to-hand combat too, and is able to take out anybody who isn't prepared. This is why every year on Christmas, everybody prepares and basically goes inside and stays inside and barricades their houses in order to make sure that Santa Claus can't take any of them or their family members out. They don't want any of that, and honestly, I can't say I blame them. But really, that's just the end of the theory. I thought this would be fun because we don't know much about Robot Santa, and he's such an interesting character. And there are a lot of interesting characters in Futurama, don't get me wrong, but it's just that a robot version of Santa Claus is actually very unique, and not many people have done that type of thing, you know? That's honestly one of the things that actually makes me like shows like Futurama even more. Such a good show, you should watch it. Honestly, you can find it on Netflix, I would guess. Honestly, if you have Hulu, I think I suggest you just use Hulu if it is on there. If it's on Comedy Central's website, then go there too. But yeah, if you like this theory, then please say so in the comments. What other theories do you want me to come up with? If you even have any ideas for theories at all. My social media handle is in the description. I am the real King of BC, and if you subscribe to me, then you will get a lot of interesting opinions. Maybe you may disagree with them, but that's fine. We can have a lot of interesting discussions, and a couple fun videos, a couple fun theory videos, a couple fun discussion videos, you know, all that. Honestly, if you want to just have a discussion with me, that's fine. I'll talk about cartoon characters, I'm thinking about talking about anime characters, and even video game and or movie characters, and I'm going to expand my brand. And if you, yes you, if you make me big enough, then I will most likely get a Patreon and a Twitter, and make my channel even bigger. So please, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell, and hey, maybe even share with your friends if you like this video. Real King out. See ya.